Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is my final on the small build of Gentleman hosted by Paul over at Styling Relics. And as you guys know, I was doing the Revell 29 Model A Roadster, and it's done. And I can't say I'm glad it's done, but it gave me some issues. I took it out for a spin today, and it's still not firing the way it should be, but it's got finer details. I gotta tune it up, work with the distributor. It's not firing on all cylinders, and so but I'll be able to make it to the race, so you guys will see me at the race, and hopefully I'll be able to put up a good show with this little car, and it's been fun. It took me a few sleepless nights to get it done. Even up to last night, I was up till 11 o'clock last night, just putting it together, just doing the final touches and making sure that it's ready to go, and I think it's ready to go, and I might go for another spin today. I'm not sure, but everything it's ready to go. It's good to go. So so if you guys are new to the channel, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, share, and like, and enjoy the ride. If you haven't looked at my other previous videos, go back to the archive and look at my very first video and see how I started into this hobby, and as you see all my videos, you'll see how much I've improved my hobby and the type of work that I do. Alright, so moving along, I'm gonna give you guys a tour of the 29 Roadster, and there's a little twist on this because there was a reason why you guys see this, and once you see, then you'll see what I mean. So here we go. Ta-da! So as you guys know, I did this one under 1,000 subscribers group build. So the reason I did this one is because this was going to be the one that was going to hold this one for the race. And the trailer, I found this trailer while I was doing this at a yard sale, and I was like, sweet, 25 cents for that trailer. I mean, it's a trailer from, I don't know, something else, but I don't even, so I had to trim this down just to make it look more decent, because it has some massive wheels. I don't even have those wheels, but they were huge. It almost seems like they were an off-road, and so I trimmed it down and put different wheels, and there you go. So, and the hinge, you guys seen the hinge, this hinge it's this up here, and I just cut it and made it to fit. So I'm gonna move that aside, move this aside, and this. So you guys know that the truck comes with extra parts. So here's the toolbox for the Ford truck. That's the toolbox, and that's the extra battery that comes with it. And so it's my, and that's the reason why I took it off, because it could be the towing, the wrecker, or without it. So alright, so I'm gonna move this aside, and now for the best part, the highlight of the show. So you guys know it's the 29 Ford Model A Roadster. So it's done. So I'll just move this out of the way. It'll be easier this way. So there's the engine, black wash the engine, black wash the headers or exhaust. So there's no rust. There's no rust. Everything it's just plain and simple. I opened the trunk, and this is from the parts box. So from where I don't know, it was just a set of door hinges that were just laying around, and like, you know what, that's gonna work. So then I'll get a flashlight here because I'm not sure if the camera will pick up this. I'm trying to be quick, guys. So because as I mentioned earlier that I took this out for a spin and it's giving me some issues. So for the race I am going to have my tools with me, and then I have a little rag. I don't know if you guys can see the rag. There's the rag, and that's the actual piece of cloth that I cut out from the cover that before I showed you guys. So I cut this out. This is where I dry my brushes. So I cut a piece and I just kept cutting and cutting until I got it to the size I need it. So here's another one. So I cut it down to that size I need it. So in case I need to clean my hands, if you know, she gives me any issues on the way. Let me see. There you go. Yeah, my cameras or my lighting, it's pretty horrible today. I don't know why. Okay, so moving along. On one of my previous videos, I mentioned I was going to do the gas tank. Well, that did not work out the way I planned. It was off scale, pretty bad, and I wanted to close the trunk lid, and it just wouldn't fit me putting it this way, and it makes no sense to me. I guess just leave it sideways. So that's out of the question. So I left the gas tank from the I think it's a 32 from Revell. So I used that, and then I got some extra maybe this way. Okay, so I got some extra spare tools that I had on my spare box. So I got that, an extra set of a toolbox, and then that's another rag. And then this rag, you can't take it out. You could just move it around, but I glued on one of the corners, so it could give it, in my mind, it gives it a realistic look, and I won't lose that piece of cloth, even though it's if I was to leave it in there, I know it's not going anywhere, but who knows, maybe down the road I might just drop it and lose it, and I just didn't want to lose it, so I just left it. I glued just one of the corners, and that was it. And then I got a rusted license plate that I found on the road, and yeah, that's pretty much covers everything. That's oh, and then my number 12. You guys know I did that with the Sharpie, so I'm looking at the car and looking at the camera, and it goes out of focus, out of frame. But yeah, it's done. So it's been fun. Definitely I love this kit. I will buy another one and just, you know, do a different version of it. That's one of the nicest thing about having old cars, that you can build it anyway, and however you do it, it's always a different take every time, and it's never the same. Alright guys, so that's my final on it. Thank you guys for stopping by and being part of this whole group build, and thank you, Paul, for hosting your group build. It was a lot of fun. Definitely was scratching my head which engine I was going to use. Oh, the engine is from the 49 Ford, the shoebox. I think it was from Revell or A&T, one of them. So that engine is the same engine that it's in here. So I have both, and it's the same engine, and it's funny how you could just tweak a few things and it just looks different. That's the stock single carbs, and then this one's the dual carbs, so of course more power, right? So that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you guys on the next one. Happy modeling.